name is Shanisha Barnes, presenting to you again in Ward 8, Washington, D.C. and Union Temple Baptist Church, where today we're going to be entering two members of Union Temple Baptist Church, and here we go. So, my first question for you is, do you know what a food desert is?
A food desert?
It's a food desert in a place where there's like not access to fresh fruits and vegetables.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. How do you feel about living in a food desert, since you are both residents of Ward 8?
Yeah, I mean, it's actually really a problem, because what it means is that for us, whenever we want to get fruits and vegetables, we have to go outside Ward 8 to get them. So, I mean, obviously that puts a cost. It's time costs on gas, and then a lot of times where you're going, you're paying for really high-priced things because they're not local to you.
And may I ask, where do you usually go? Do you go to Maryland, or do you go over to Virginia?
So usually, there are two things. So if there are quick things we need to get, we'll go to the Giant that's in Ward 8. But then a lot of times, fruits and vegetables, I go to Whole Foods, or I might head out to Harris Teeter, the one that's out there that just was opened up on Ward 7. So usually in D.C., but sometimes
in Ward 8.
Not within Ward 8.
Okay. And what changes would you like to see in regards to living in a food desert? So what changes should we bring to make Ward 8 better?
I mean, I think that there needs to be access to those fruits and vegetables, maybe like a farmer's market or something, or have like a farmer's market that's based in D.C., based in Ward 8. So that way the people who don't necessarily have cars or don't necessarily know how to negotiate the metro have those things right there for them. Because, I mean, a lot of times sometimes where those other stores are places where you can't really get to them unless you really know where they are, unless you are familiar with the metro, things like that. And I think it's really a problem for some of our older people who don't really get around as well and have to rely on other people to really get them places. So they're very familiar with this neighborhood where we live, and maybe not so much the rest of the city.
Okay. I would say actually alternately, I mean, I don't know if this exactly corresponds with the types of options you have for restaurants as well, where it's like carry out, and I think that's about it, besides the IHOP that we have, which is not really offering a lot of fresh food options and a lot of healthy food either. So,
do you know what a food desert is?
No.
What do you think that it is? Sorry.
A food desert is maybe some type of food pantry? Is it?
Well, a food desert is an area where there aren't many grocery stores or access to healthier food options.
Okay, I understand.
So, like, limited grocery stores, limited farmers markets, things of that nature.
I understand.
And Ward 8 is considered one of those.
Okay.
But how do you feel? I know that you don't live in Ward 8.
But I have.
You have lived in Ward 8? So how did you feel living in Ward 8, being that it is a food desert?
I had to travel up the top of Gohart Road for probably like 15 years to the grocery store.
And what did you do? Did you use the buses, or did you drive?
I drove. I was lucky I had a car. I drove. But still, I should have had access to where I could walk to the grocery store.
Right. Okay. And what changes would you like to see in regards to living in areas like food deserts?
Changes would be more grocery stores and affordable grocery stores like Shoppers Food Warehouse, who have some of the healthier things, because I get a lot of my fruits and vegetables from Shoppers Food Warehouse, so I would like to see a Shoppers Food Warehouse come to Ward 8.
What do you think about the state of grocery stores within Ward 8?
I think we could have a better selection, a better location.
Yeah. So location that they're so far away from residents, you have to travel really far to get to them?
Well, they're not that far, but some of them really need to have a better sections of food, selections of food. In the vegetable department.
So what would you change about them if you could change anything?
I would, like I said, have a better selection of vegetables and just different things in the store.
So what are some challenges that you've experienced trying to get healthier foods in your neighborhood?
Well, it's a lot of obesity kids, and it's a lot of, like, people just, like, they just want, like, everything that everybody has. And a lot of the other challenges are, like, people just feed their kids anything.
So how about after school? When you get out of school, what do you usually go to eat? Do you go over to the carryouts, or do you go over to the convenience stores to get some chips and soda with the rest of your friends?
No.
Right, so what about your friends?
Well, they go to like a lot of stores, like up Georgetown. There's a lot of places. Like one place is called Wingo's, and it's like a carry-out place, and they sell these big like fries, these big cup of fries for $1. So a lot of people, they go there and eat.
Do you see them getting vegetables or fruit in their lunch packs after school to eat that?
No, I don't. They just go.
And so you go to school in Georgetown, but you live in Ward 8. So how do you feel about, the amount of grocery stores that are over there compared to here, and the opportunities that people have to eat healthier foods over there to here? How do you feel about that?
Well, I feel that it's a lot of people who live here more than they do in Georgetown. So I think they put a lot of money into where Georgetown is because of all of the people, well, a little bit of people they have, and about how rich they are and all of that. But here, people starve more and all of this. So it's way difficult for us to eat and stuff like that. So I think they should put more grocery stores here.